Hey everybody, welcome back to tkanddrinks. We got another honest mead review coming at you today, and doing a canned draft mead this time from Meridian Hive there in Austin, Texas. This is a 6.5%, so that's what they call a session mead. That's where they don't, I believe, ferment it to its full maturity, or they stop the fermentation process early to only achieve a lower ABV. Usually they're carbonated or lightly carbonated when you see them in the cans. I don't think you get any still meads in the can. I could be wrong, but I think that kind of comes with the territory of the can. This is a cherry one, like I was saying, which I guess is one of the more highly sought after ones. It's the most expensive of their canned ones online. I did buy this one from my local store, as I was saying at the in the last series, that I'm going to try to focus on a few more of the wider spread meads that you can get a lot more places in the store and stuff like that. So I'm going to stop babbling and get to opening. Ooh, it is bright cherry. Looks like
bright red.
Cherry red there. Looks like cherry soda. And
kind of does. Yeah, look at that.
Pour a little bit for Mom there. And yeah, see what we got going on here. So again, very sparkling with that, super bubbly, lots of bubbles left over. Light on the cherry on the nose. Definitely has some residual sugar left over. I believe I read online that this was I want to say it was a semi-sweet or a off-dry. Definitely not a sweet, but
it's a little tart.
It's going there. Yeah, they said online that it was going to be tart. It's even got a tart cherry. I think it was made. See, you got, now being a commercial mead, this actually has an ingredients list on it. It says water, honey, dark cherry concentrate, cinnamon, vanilla extract, almond extract, yeast, and some potassium metabisulfate for freshness. And it does contain sulfites, which I believe are naturally occurring because of the process. Or I'm probably stupid and don't know what I'm talking about. Anyhow, let's get to again. It's very light on the cherry. Kind of unimpressive, actually. And it does say serve cold on there, not chilled. It specifically says serve cold, so this serve cold. Brought this right out of the fridge, so nice and chilly. So I'm pretty sure that suppresses a lot of the flavor and aroma that would be naturally occurring at higher temperatures.
Very indifferent. I feel very indifferent about this product here.
Yeah, I have to say it's excuse me, the cherry comes on there in the finish. It's very mild up front, starts off kind of sweet and then finishes off with the tart cherryness in there. Get definitely the bubbliness from the carbonation swirling around your mouth, and initially again falls off there at the end. I think that's when the cherry flavor comes over. Not overly acidic for a carbonated beverage. I really tend to stay away from overly carbonated stuff because they tend to have a high acidity content in them. But this isn't terrible. I wouldn't. Man, I have bugs in the house. I wouldn't. I don't know. It's
not bad. It tastes like a tart cherry.
Yeah, it does. It has no alcohol taste to it whatsoever. It tastes like this could be like I don't know, like one of those natural
cider you had at Thanksgiving as a kid. It's totally what it reminds me of.
Yeah, almost like a cherry, like a carbonated cherry juice. I mean, it's very true to whatever its name is. You know, it's hits all the notes of what it says it is, but
I'm not mad at it.
I don't know. You want some top you off there, Mama Bear? So to go with our cherry mead here that we've got, the cherry mead that we've got here. Lauren is doing up some.
Alright, so right here we have a spiced pumpkin roll.
Spiced pumpkin rolls.
Yeah, we'll try that new recipe. We'll see how that goes.
And what do we got going on here?
Flank steak in a cast iron. Nice basic garlic powder, onion powder, rosemary, thyme, salt, some pepper, being cooked in some butter and oil. Loving it.
Got our cherry sauce still rocking and rolling over here.
Nothing super fancy.
Got our green beans steaming over here.
My very first attempt at dinner rolls.
Yeah, they come out. Let the world judge you.
Oh, definitely a bit, what's the word I love? Stodgy looking?
Stodgy.
Stodgy. Like a little undercooked, maybe? We'll see. Taste test. It's super hot. Good.
Very much so. Nice and buttery. With the pumpkin spices, but it's not all sweet. It's very much a savory.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Fresh green beans. Cut the ends off because who the hell wants to eat those? Frozen cherries. Because not the season. Put in a pot with a little bit of sugar, a little bit of water, balsamic, and eventually some mead.
So what do we got going on here? Nice bleeding steak.
There you go.
Yes.
Some people are drooling. Some people are going, oh my god, that's so gross.
Some people are like, aren't you supposed to let a steak rest so it doesn't bleed all over your cutting board? Green beans. Cherry sauce. Alright. Got our food here, ready to go. See if I can do this without screwing up our whole camera angle, which I doubt is a possibility. But got the steak with the cherry sauce. Got the green beans. Got the bread. Biggity bam. Got our second can. Shiggity sham. Alright, see if I can manage to reset up this shot here. I'm guessing no from the looks of everything here. There's a Christmas tree. One of the 5.
4.
3, 2, 1. There we go. Good enough. So, here we go. Get this going first. Make sure I get a nice pairing with all my different deliciousnesses. Top it off. Alright, let's get this underway. I'll start with the green beans because green beans are one of my favorite vegetables. Tart nut goes good with the green beans. Probably not what it's supposed to be paired with, but I mean designed to be paired with, but I don't care. It's still good. The steak, on the other hand, oh, cat face. See how it goes with that.
Some cherries, some balsamic, rosemary, thyme.
Cherry sauce is on the sweeter side. The tartness kicks in from the mead. Carbonation adds a whole nother little biggity bang to the whole thing.
That's why I added a little bit more sugar into the cherry sauce. With how tart the mead was. Yeah.
already dripping from the steak juices and
brown
cherry
butter and
juices.
cherry sauce, yeah. Nothing else matters.
That's what matters.
That is the joy of life. Anybody that really enjoys a cast iron pan knows that the best bits are just in the bottom of the pan.
All right. So, after eating and cooking and judging and all that stuff, we're hitting this guy with the old 37. For all the reasons, again, stated in the video. The aroma I found to be kind of boring. It didn't really have anything going on. Again, when it's served cold like that, the cold suppresses a lot of those aromas and stuff like that. So as it warms up here, again, this one is even out of the fridge, I get light cherry notes and a little hint of sweetness, but all in all, it's not, you know, nothing to write home to the folks about, that's for sure. The appearance, though, that's a very brilliant clarity on that. I mean, it's crystal clear. The carbonation pops and fizzes right there in the beginning, leaves a moderate amount of bubbles that hang around for a little bit, a bunch of little small ones. It's got some decent legs on it. I mean, they're kind of short. They hang around just for a second and break away, but you know, there's a little bit of legs there. Then the flavor, man, again, tart up front, cherry flavor in the back. Hints of honey here and there throughout that whole flavor. All in all, you know, I'd say for me personally, this is probably one of the better draft meads that I've had, but not something I'd be purchasing again personally because draft meads really aren't my thing. But I wanted to give them a shot, and it's good for what it is. So if you are into draft meads, definitely pick up a can or 4-pack or keg or whatever you can get from Meridian Hive of this cherry, because it kicks ass for what it is.
Be a good mixer.
Very much so. Very good mixer. Like I said, it's very light, good for a summer day, not all boozy. You could drink a dozen of them. And
good picnic drink.
Yeah, very good picnic drink. Excellent picnic drink. And it's actually, you know, it's a good wintertime drink too. I mean, granted, it's still like, you know, 73 degrees here today in Phoenix or whatever it was, but
Side note though, just you bring up every time being, you know, judging and eating and pretty much just being an American, judging and getting fat, and isn't that that what Americans do? I mean,
yeah, I'm very judgmental and I like to get fat, so I think that makes me an American.
I'm just putting it the obvious.
So, see you guys next time for the next Honest Mead review and food pairing. We seem to be doing a lot of those this season, so check out those. We've got, I think, one more or two more we're going to do for Meridian Hive. At least one more we're doing for Meridian Hive.
Do the lemon one was...
I think we're doing lemon and blackberry. Either blackberry or peach, whichever one I can, I'm going to come up on. Yeah, so I'm buying these from the store, so whatever they have in stock when I go shopping. I know that I can pick up Meridian Hive off the shelf here, and I know they have pretty decently wide distribution, so I'm thinking you probably, the vast majority of people anyway, are going to have the ability to pick them up and try them, so I want to be able to branch out a little bit, let you know some of my thoughts on the stuff that you can actually pick up in your area.
Get your hands on without going through Vino shipper and having to pay all that shipping. And
exactly, something you can pick up off the shelf and support a local small beer and wine store, tap room, bar if they carry them at your local bar, tavern, whoever decides to carry it.
Yeah.
Support your local businesses that do carry these meads here. So, waxed on enough for tonight.
Support your local businesses in general.
Support a meadery, support your local businesses, shop small.
When it comes to food, farmers markets.
Because they're the business. Have a good evening, y'all.